that the worst thing is getting over your ego and saying, I can't do this. What makes me any better? And listening to that inner voice that says, you have no education. You're stupid. You can't do this. You're never going to amount to anything. And overcoming that drive and that motivation that gets you getting up in the morning, or for myself, that look in your son's eyes when you wake up in the morning and he counts on you, there's nothing that amounts to that. That's what drives. Find that drive. Find that spark. Do whatever it takes. Figure out your goals. And most of all, love yourself. The worst thing that people, or even women or men, they have a hard time loving themselves and accepting that they're really, truly beautiful. And they have so much to offer. I see so much beauty every time that I leave the house. I love spending time with new people. I love their perception. I love the fact that everybody has their own individuality. Big, small, green, purple, different cultures, different religions, different way of thinking, different way of driving. All in all, we all have one thing in common. We're all human. We all have the same blood inside. And we are absolutely most amazing human beings in life. We've been created for a purpose, and to not fulfill that would be a shame. There's so much that half the people in a graveyard, all the riches, all the amateurs, all the dreams that people could have done, and they are not now dead with them, is such a shame. I think it's dreadful. What do you have to lose? A simple no? What does that do? Just try again. What do they say? Practice makes perfect? I didn't get here overnight, and I still have lots to overcome. But the best feeling in the world is overcoming all those things, putting your pride down, and getting over the fact that you have nothing to lose. None of us get out alive. For all you know, you could die tomorrow. Like my grandfather, he may not have 6 months, but he may have more. We don't know yet. But I don't want to go on wasting my life on things that I could have done. So yeah, anyways, I'll go on with more successful people that are super uplifting. My best friend loves the Beatles. So just this one's for her. When the Beatles were just starting out, and we know the Beatles, they were amazing, a record company told them no. Could you imagine? The Beatles, all time, told them no. Decca Recording Studios, who had recorded 15 songs with the group, said, we don't like their sound, and the guitar music is on the way out. They have no future in the business. Look at their success. Incredible success. Could you imagine if they listened to her? That would have been a shame. We wouldn't have had all this amazing music. One of my all-time favorite as well is Michael Jordan. We all know the success Michael Jordan has been through. He was, after being cut from high school basketball team, a young Michael Jordan went home and cried in the privacy of his own room. He cried, just like me, just like you, just like a lot of us. We get shut down, that hurts the ego, that puts us down, and that deteriorates our person, right? But Michael did not let his early in life setback stop him from playing the game of basketball superstar, as he stated. I have missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I have lost almost 300 games on 26 occasions. I have been entrusted to take the game to the winning shot. 26 games for the winning shot. Do you imagine the pressure? And missed. Oh my goodness. And has failed over and over and over again. But that's what made him succeed. Do you know how much of an icon he is nowadays? We all know that. Mr. Michael Jordan, Mr. 23, Chicago Bulls. Could you imagine if he stopped? I don't. That would have been a complete shame. Just to give you another thing, there's so many things that have built, so many people have been successful. The Titanic wasn't built overnight. Just because it doesn't happen overnight doesn't mean it's not going to happen. One motivational speaker that I love and adore, Les Brown, once said that when you go through growth and change, they say that when you're in an airplane and you're about to go up, what do they tell you to do? They tell you to put your seatbelt on, right? Because you're about to go through some incredible turbulence, right? It takes you a second to get there, but you want to be safe while you're doing it. You got to hold on until you hit that comfort altitude. Well, all those people, even yourself, is that turbulence. Could you imagine if you didn't even try? Like, the altitude and the scenery and the plane. If anybody that's been in a plane, it's the most breathtaking scenery you'll ever see. The clouds just float magically. That's your goal. You can be sitting on your goal. You could be right there. And because you don't want to go through a little bit of turbulence, you're going to give it up. People have to change and grow and develop through that turbulence to get to that certain altitude. Don't let that fool you. You need all the love and support you can get. Doesn't mean that you're not going to get there. You just need to be patient and hold on. Mentally, physically, spiritually, psychologically, hold on to your seatbelts, because it's going to be a bumpy ride. But it doesn't mean that you're not going to get there. Be grateful for the things that you have. Let's just say 5 years ago. Okay? Envision yourself 5 years ago. I don't even know who you are. You're watching this, and I still don't know who you are. 5 years ago. Where were you? Where were you in your life? Look at the things that you have now. Not just material, but as you are as a person. 10 years ago. If you're a little bit older. 10 years ago. Look at the things that you had then and the things that you have now. That's incredible change. Like, are you not proud? Are you not grateful? There are people, it's not really nice to say, but I like to use that as an illustration. The people in Africa that don't have any food to eat, they are so forever grateful, and that thankfulness, that gratitude. We have running water, we have love and family, we have a roof over our heads, we have lights, we have electricity, we have so much to be thankful for.